I just jumped right into this project and kind of forgot about vlogging it or anything like that. That's just how my mind operates. I just start doing stuff and forget to film it. I'm halfway into cutting a huge hole in my wall and I'm like, hey, you should probably film this. Anyways, guys, welcome back. I wanted to put a addition for some storage on my shop. You know how seeing storage containers are cool and stuff. I thought they've been cool for a long time, but they're a real fad right now. I thought, let's put a concrete pad out here and then put a big container on it. I'm gonna cut a hole in my wall right here and then slide this box up, and then it's gonna stick through my wall right here. So I'm gonna have another 40 feet of storage immediately. Let's get into it. All right, guys, here it is. Turned out pretty cool if you ask me. I cut the hole pretty snug, slid it in just a little bit. I still have to run some trim around there. Still gotta put some foam in under here. And I have power right here for the lights, but let's open it up. Look at that storage, baby! But it does work for some pretty good temporary lighting for this thing until I get lights ran up top here. I went ahead and stuck a couple shelves in here, but the plan is to run shelves down both sides so I can get rid of these ugly shelves. Those ugly shelves over there that I hate seeing in all my videos are now gonna be in here, tucked away, and all my nice looking rigs, all my hard work, my finished projects, and like in progress projects will be out here, like the Death Race Mustang. My next project is I'm gonna build a tire rack on the outside of this. Then I'm gonna paint it. I might even put like a little roof, a little, a little something that hangs over so I can put other stuff out here too. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna mount my Starlink up on the top. I'm just so excited to get the back of this, all these tires and all this stuff nice and organized, cleaned up, because it's been driving me crazy, man. So I have a little bit more organization still to do, but I am looking so much better in my shop now. Look at this. So much more room for activities now that I got all those spare parts and just odd and end crap that I don't use all the time in there. I ran a cable from the front all the way to the back and then a couple cables on the sides, and then I just zip tied these lights up here. These lights work out great. Right now I'm just plugging them in an outlet, but I'm eventually gonna put them on a light switch. But anyways, I've got all my parts and stuff set up in here and just some odd and end, fabricating stuff, steel, a little bit of lumber and stuff for some other projects. But yeah, I got a lot of my razor parts in here because that's one thing they don't show you on the TV show. All this stuff that we do, these razors and all that stuff, I'm always breaking stuff, tearing stuff up. So I got to have lots of spare parts on hand, and well, they're just kind of sitting in there in the way for the most part. So now they're not perfectly organized, but man, it's much better than what it was. So behind my shop isn't quite in the order that I want it yet, and there is kind of a reason for it. I started building my tire rack, and it's working out great so far, but I'm gonna put a lean-to on here so that way the tires don't take up the entire sidewall. I wanna make kind of almost like a U section in there, so that way I walk in and I got, kind of 360 degrees of tires. Mainly so I still do have a little bit of outdoor storage and stuff like that. I don't want, tires taking up the whole dang thing. But again, guys, here's another really quick shot of the shop now that I've got all that junk back there in that thing. On top of putting a lean-to off the storage unit, one of the other things I'm gonna do, this couch rarely gets used, but when it does, it's super convenient. We come out here and hang out or whatever. Obviously, it's super dusty. I clean it all up and stuff like that. We will hang out here occasionally, not all the time. Most time, if I'm out here, I'm working on stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a winch system that is gonna lift this up and make a platform down here. And then it's gonna go up and over. KFI products right there. They are an awesome sponsor of mine. So I'm gonna use a KFI winch and just have it pick the platform up. So I'll just store it up in the air like that so I can still move around underneath it and stuff. And then, if we're down here hanging out or whatever, I'll lower it down, dust it off, and yeah, we can chill on it. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. That's it for this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe. A lot of you guys are follow me on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, and that's much appreciated. But if you guys could do it on YouTube too, man, it might motivate me to do a little bit more on here because YouTube is a lot of work, a lot of editing and stuff like that. And to be honest, I just put all my time and energy into the other platforms because there's more people over there, more people to hang out with and show my content to. But anyways, like and subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.